one. Dead. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Reece James. He's one of our own.
I don't really understand.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Yosef's Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to your transfer live stream for today. Oh my word, we have just had breaking news like I thought we would get for Jamie Gittens. Dortmund have rejected a €35 million bid for Jamie Gittens. Chelsea will come back with another bid soon. Dortmund want around £42 million or whatever, but we will get into all of that. Siwan, how are you, mate?
Good, yeah. I've been doing
Yeah.
Had a great day today.
Yeah, but it's a pleasure to have you on, mate. We're going to go through the news. Firstly, we're just going to go through, the big elephant in the room, which is Jamie Gittens. I'm going to put on the tweet by Fabrizio Romano, which we have all seen, let's be honest.
Also, what we should also do, right, is also speak about the international games that are happening right now.
Yeah, we will do. But first, we'll go through the transfer news. Here is the Fabrizio Romano tweet. More on Jamie Gittens. Chelsea are set to include add-ons as part of negotiations with Borussia Dortmund after the €35 million proposal rejected. Chelsea will return with improved bid. Gittens wants the move. What are your thoughts on this, Siwan, for Jamie Gittens? What are your thoughts?
Firstly, I will say, before I say any of this, right, Romania are losing 2-0.
Oh, great.
To Austria.
Great.
Yeah. Now that sounds another way, right? I'll be honest. I've not watched Dortmund that much, so I'm not really going to say how good he is. And also, God, this. Sorry, my notification just. But yeah, I don't really watch Dortmund that much. So, yes, Turkey equalized, by the way, against Mauricio Pochettino's USA.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't really watch. I think where did they finish in the league? By the way, was it 10th?
Dortmund? I actually don't know.
No, they finished 4th somehow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, these guys were like 10th at one point in the season. Like how?
I'll be honest. I haven't watched Dortmund that much.
At one point. But they must have, oh wow. Yeah, in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. In the last 8 matches, they won 7 and they drew 1. And that one draw was at the Allianz Arena against Bayern. So yeah, that's So fair play to them for that.
Yeah, big up Daniel Knights. It was actually Daniel Knights in the chat that told me to do the stream at 9. I was thinking whether to do at 8 or 9, but Daniel Knights, thank you very much for giving me the suggestion to do at 9. This is one of the reasons why I gave you moderator, because you've been one of the OGs on the channel since I started. So big up to you, Daniel Knights.
I do want to know if Daniel Knights ever wants to come on at some point.
Yeah, genuinely, like, because you've been such an OG, like, you deserve to be part of the channel. Genuinely, you deserve it. What?
Oh my god!
What?
Turkey have scored again.
Wait again. Ah, okay.
You know who it's against, right?
Mauricio Pochettino's USA.
Yeah.
Watch how they just come back now. Anyway, right.
No, I think the opposite is going to happen probably.
Yeah, Dortmund are demanding minimum of £42 million to sell Gittens. I mean, the most I'd pay for him is probably about 45. I'll give it. Like, so what do you think is the max you're gonna pay for Gittens?
Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna put out a tweet real quick about this. I'm gonna quote tweet Lewis and then tell him about what happened. But anyways, I would agree that I would have like 30 million, 35 million, 40 million max again. Well, how did I'm gonna look at what they've done, right? They won 3-1 against Mainz. So he scored the 4th goal in a 4-1 win against Freiburg. Didn't really do anything against Bayern. I don't know, maybe got an assist, I don't know. Oh god, this abs. Hold on. Oh my god. Hopefully I'm back. Okay.
Oh, Dave, that's one of my favourite chants, mate. That's one of my favourite chants to do at the Chelsea. That's one of my favourite chants, man.
Yeah, he's not really done anything in terms of scoring goals. Not really done much. Yeah, so based on that evidence, I don't think he's been good enough to really warrant more than 40 or so million. If we look at how much he has scored, hold on, where's Oh, there it is. Jamie Gittens. He scored 12 goals in 76 games for Dortmund.
Yeah.
I finally found that stat. Although he did score 8 of those goals last season in 32 games. But the numbers still aren't looking good. And he actually scored 4 times in the Champions League in 14 as well. But regardless, the numbers aren't looking good.
Siwan.
Yeah.
Is this true? Wait.
No way this has happened again. No way.
No, it's not true. It's not true. There's no way it's true. No, he's baited us.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's baited us. It's not true. Dave, oh, why, man? Oh, we've been absolutely baited. Unless it is true and he's... No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not true. He's just said, oh, for goodness sake. Dave, you really had to do me there, didn't you? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking... It's not looking good for Mike Mignon. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's definitely not. Question is if he doesn't come
you've
in.
seen the news. You've seen the news, haven't I? You've seen the news, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got you a bit excited for it. Oh, of course you did, mate. Right, look. I've literally just seen it now. Time is running out for Mike Mignon because, from my understanding, Chelsea are not going to wait longer than 24 to 48 hours because they want him for the Club World Cup. It's up to Milan to accept Chelsea conditions or not. I give it a 45% chance as of tonight. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening before the Club World Cup, at least.
No way. Yeah, no.
Unless we... no. Unless we pay the 25 million, we're not getting him. Or 20 million plus 5 add-ons. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's not happening. The thing is, the main reason why I got excited was it's not because of that, of what he put in the chat, because I saw someone else say it. Football transfer. Yeah, I think this was it. Yeah, here we are. Put Petrovic number 1 goalkeeper. Yeah, definitely. Like, if we don't get Mike Mignon, definitely. But this is why this is the main reason why I got baited. Because look at what this person has said. Look, Chelsea FC have reached a total agreement with Mike Mignon and his agents over personal terms. There was a total agreement in place between both parties over a 6-year contract until June 31, with salary worth near £7 million gross per season. Chelsea FC are working to reach agreement with AC Milan regarding transfer fee. Milan want a package worth £25 million, while Chelsea's last offer was a package worth £10 million. Sources suggest Chelsea FC are preparing a bid that would be worth close to £20 million, including add-ons and bonuses, set to be launched within the next 48 to 72 hours. Could tempt Milan to accept the bid. Interesting situation. Chelsea FC are confident that Mike Mignon will be the Chelsea goalkeeper before 10th of June. Members at Milan also believe the move will happen. But we've also got Dave here saying fake source. I'm only showing like what we've got here. Petrovic number 1, Jorgensen number 2 next season if we can't get Mignon. Yeah, I completely agree. They probably have done the deal on the player side, but still waiting for AC Milan. Yeah, that's what they're basically saying. But yeah, that's the main reason why I got baited.
But I think
because I saw that source. I saw that source like literally about 5 minutes ago. Like that source I just showed. Like I didn't say anything, but then this guy wanted to bait us and say breaking Mike Mignon to Chelsea. Here we go. But yeah, But yeah, what are your thoughts on Mike Maignan, Siwan? What do you think?
I mean, I'm not. It's not a signing I'm overly excited about. Let's just put it that way.
Mm.
If he doesn't come, I'm not going to be devastated or anything.
Yeah. But it's a signing that like would elevate our team definitely, wouldn't it? Because the goalkeepers we have aren't the best. Let's be honest. Apparently, Borussia Dortmund won 50 million euros for Jamie Gittens. That's 42 million pounds, isn't it? $50 million. Yeah, that's 42 million pounds. Yeah, so that's right. I would put 20 million pounds on the table and 5 million add on for Maignan. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. Yeah, see, the same guy said about Jamie Gittens as well. A lot of people are saying Petrovic better than Mike Maignan, apparently. That's really brought the soul out of me now.
I think that makes sense. This one makes sense as well. But then the question is, what is the add-on?
Well. All the breaking news is coming out now, isn't it? Flipping out.
Wow, you picked the right time to do a stream then. Well,
Got some news on a defensive signing
go ahead.
that we could make.
Go ahead.
From Simon Jones, Mail Sport, Chelsea are interested in a number of defensive options,
Cool.
including Crystal Palace's Mark Gahey. What do you reckon to this, mate?
I mean, I don't really know. And this is the thing about this is that these sources they don't know these sources, right? They're not always reliable. Let's just say.
Yeah. I'm in disbelief about like Mike Maignan. Really in disbelief. I'll say that now. I think Mark Gahey's a good defender, but is he the best one that we can get? Don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I think we'll know more after the the Club World Cup, if I'm being honest.
Yes, that is definitely true.
So at the moment, it's just look like we're like spamming signings, apparently. Like just to like get people out for the Club World Cup.
Yeah. It's crazy. Is there anything else that you want to speak about then?
There is one more thing.
Yeah.
I've just seen Johnny Minerals is live as well about Jamie Gittens, but yeah, there is obviously Kepa, the Kepa news as well.
Yes.
I did speak about because I did a live stream for
England,
Andorra versus England.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the news here. Arsenal are closing in on deal to sign Kepa from Chelsea. Agreement almost done with the player. Long-term deal in place and Kepa ready to be back up for David Raya. £5 million release clause to be activated soon. I will get the Ornstein dagger as well for all of you lot that like David Ornstein. Here we are. Arsenal to sign Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. Dealing process of being finalised after 30-year-old Spanish goalkeeper agreed to join Arsenal and fight for place. £5 million release clause in Chelsea contract will need activating. Yeah, I mean, you said you're happy about this. I mean, do you want to elaborate on that?
I mean, the truth is, this club has got too many goalkeepers, and we all know it's not good enough. So, it's best to just get him off the books. I don't know how much longer he has on his contract, but get him off the books. I did wish it was more than 5 million, though. I will say that, but I mean, you had to get rid of him do whatever it takes to get rid of some of these players because they're not good enough.
Yeah, definitely. Got Daniel Knights in the chat saying, I got a good feeling Mike Maignan will not come to Chelsea. Yep, I'm with you on that. I'm very in disbelief about that now. From what I've read from Fabrizio Romano today. But Chelsea could surprise us. You never know. Oh. Also, Chelsea, don't you dare. Don't you dare with this signing. Don't you dare.
Yeah, please.
Alejandro Garnacho will leave Manchester United. Decision confirmed on player and club side set to part ways. Understand staying in the Premier League serious option with 3 clubs are already very keen, with Bayer Leverkusen and Italian clubs calling. So Chelsea, don't you dare go in for Garnacho. Get Gittens.
Well, I'm assuming this club is one of the 3 clubs already very keen. I don't know who the other 2 are.
Bayer Leverkusen is one.
No, but you said
Um,
three Premier League clubs. That's what I'm saying.
no, he said no. He said understand staying in the Premier League serious option with 3 clubs already keen. Oh, after okay. So after Bailey, okay. Well, Chelsea's obviously one of them,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, just don't you dare, Chelsea. Dave in the chat says West Ham is apparently one of the clubs. You might do well at a team like that. Yeah. Victor Osimhen arrives in Nigeria today from Istanbul as he will inform clubs on his decision soon. Al Hilal are prepared to seal the deal with medical tests booked to bring him to the FIFA Club World Cup. Yeah, it's already done. Yeah, Tottenham are advancing well on Thomas Frank appointment as new head coach with more talks to follow next week. Club optimistic to make it happen soon. Well, what do you think about Thomas Frank possibly going to Spurs? Do you think it's a good appointment for them?
This is an interesting question. This is an interesting debate, right? Like, I think for Thomas Frank, that going to Tottenham is the right move for his career, like, because he's done very well at Brentford, right? The next job is to take a step up. Clubs like Tottenham is one, for example. You're then looking at like other ones would have been Villa, Newcastle, but let's be honest, like Eddie Howe and Emery were never leaving. But Tottenham, I think, is also one of those clubs that you could say is a step up from Brentford, and then it's like the middle ground between Brentford and the likes of Man City, for example. So for him, it's the right move. For Tottenham, however, it's where I don't know. For Tottenham, right?
Yeah.
The question is, who else would they have gone for? Who else is there that they would have gone for if it wasn't Thomas Frank? You would have Marco Silva. You got Iraola. You got maybe
good save
Vitor
from
Pereira
Petrovic.
probably wasn't going to leave. I don't know. I think for them,
It's
it's
a good
probably
save
the
from
best option.
Petrovic. That
What? Yeah, I saw that. I saw the clip as well.
you see the Petrovic. Yeah, you saw the Petrovic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think...
Well.
Cool. Move on. No, just move on to the next post.
Nico.
Yeah, but how many clubs
Nico
are outside
Williams.
Spain? Like, this doesn't mean anything at this point.
Nico Williams reluctant to leave. There was another bit because I literally just checked my phone and there was literally news galore. No, yeah, there it is. AC Milan won't lower their £25 million price for Maignan despite his agreement in principle with Chelsea. The English club considers this demand too high. Without a breakthrough within 24 to 48 hours, Chelsea might put the deal on hold and revisit after the Club World Cup or in January. I think if this doesn't happen before the Club World Cup, it will happen after it.
Agreed.
I don't think we'll wait till January, but I think we'll do it straight after.
By the way, do you want me to speak about what I thought of the season and everything? Because I obviously didn't get that with the. Because
Oh
you did
yeah,
the videos with Alex.
yeah. I did.
And Carl.
I did a video. I did a video with Alex and Jacob of the end of season review. Make sure you actually check that out on my channel. Obviously, I'm not going to show all of it here. I'm not going to share it because I don't think that's right. But like, yeah, I'm just going to go through one more thing. Do you agree with Johnny Minerals, what he says on YouTube? Some things.
It's the same with any YouTuber, right? You're not going to agree with every single thing they say, but you're not going to say.
Yeah.
But it's very rare with a YouTuber that you're going to disagree with everything. So I would say a lot of things I agree with, but there's things that he says that does make me question him.
Like there's some things that like I'm not going to say on camera of like what I think of certain people, but like
he says
I do agree with some things.
The way he spoke about Jackson,
he's just one of those people. He's just one of those people where you like him or you don't.
Yeah. Because he said,
yeah, and yeah,
I don't know if you heard what he said about Jackson. I'm not going to say what he said, but you know,
I don't know what he said about Jackson.
Let's just say it's not something that
not nice
that many people would say.
Yeah, I mean we've got big. Well, I wouldn't say this is big news. Like we've known this. I think it's a matter of when or now for Jamie Gittens. Chelsea are working on the add-ons with Borussia Dortmund. There we go.
It says it was on the Zone Sport, so it's not going to come up here. No, you go back, right? It says Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah. So
no, if you go on there, right, it says Fabrizio Romano on the Zone Sports.
Oh yeah.
It says so. It's not going to be on Twitter.
Yeah, he said that.
It's on the Zone Sport.
Yeah, he said that. He said that for the Mike Maignan thing as well. I heard reports Ender Maresca does not trust Ender Maresca. Huh? Oh no, he meant that. He meant that. He meant that.
Yeah, I saw that.
He doesn't trust Sanchez. Yeah, he meant that. Yeah, I get it. Right. I mean, yeah, I think it's fair because I've got you here. Should we go through the season as a whole with you?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up the fixtures for Chelsea in general.
Yep.
Like, well, we're not gonna like stay here for a while. Like, there isn't that much news at the moment. But let's say if Daniel Knights or someone else wants to put news in the chat, you can and just interrupt us. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna get Chelsea matches up. Shall I put them on screen as well?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. Should we start from? Do we really need to talk about preseason? I don't think so.
No, upon that.
Yeah.
We don't really have much time to do all that, anyways.
Yeah, screw preseason. Anyway,
preseason which was against Inter. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
Who scored the winner? No, the equalizer. In the 90th
yeah, the equalizer.
Yeah,
I was actually there. I was actually there at that game. So, yeah.
What was it like, by the way, going to a preseason match compared to a league game during the season?
Atmosphere was completely the same, I think.
Yeah, the difference is like how many subs. Like you're allowed to make a lot more subs as well. So
Yeah. Because it's a preseason game, right? Obviously, we've got here Chelsea versus Inter.
Yep.
I mean, I thought for the last preseason game, I thought it was meh.
Well, who scored for Inter? Do you remember who was it that scored for Inter?
I think it was Thuram. Yeah, Marcus
Yeah,
Thuram
Toron. Okay.
and Ugochukwu for us.
You see what I mean right now when you type up these teams' games, like it's so
Yeah,
annoying
I'm
when
just
you have
not
to
going to
keep.
click. I'm just not. I'm just not going to click on the result one by one. I'm just going to go like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Start with the first one.
Chelsea 0, Man City 2. What were your thoughts?
Team good performance overall, but no, it just wasn't enough. Unfortunately, that one.
Yeah.
Not really
Uh,
anything to complain about. But I'm not happy with losing, but it's not really much you can complain about.
yeah. I mean, Dan Knights has put it great here. Sanchez mistake.
Well, not this one. The other game that we're going to get to in a sec. That one, it was a Sanchez mistake.
Well, the Servette one though.
No, not this one. No, he wasn't even in goal for Sevilla. That was Jorgensen.
Yeah. That was Jorgensen. I was there for that one as well.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
you
that
told
was
me.
that was my Chelsea fan TV debut.
Yeah, that was like how many people from that channel was there?
Obviously, Alex,
He goes to every
Nina,
game. Yeah, Jacob.
yeah, Jacob, Charlie, Matt.
Oh, so more than I thought. Okay, fair enough.
And I think that's it. If I'm not
This one again.
mistaken.
This one, what I remember right was that Servette Servette played so well in this match and should have
Yeah,
deserved at
definitely.
least a goal.
Yeah,
That's what I remember from it.
yeah, definitely. Wolves 2, Chelsea 6. I actually didn't watch this game live because I was actually kind of busy while it was happening. So,
So was I.
yeah. So, I
Fair play
mean,
to Noni, though. Fair play to Noni.
yeah. Did he do anything else for the rest of the season? Meh.
No, not really.
Did a few bits, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Cole Palmer masterclass.
Oh
Of
no,
course
not
it
this.
was.
No, oh no. We're coming to that, brother. We're gonna come back to that. We're coming to that in a sec. Yes, he got 3 assists, but we're gonna come to that masterclass part in a sec.
Servette 2, Chelsea 1. I mean, we got
Who
through,
cares?
but we did lose.
No one cares, really.
Yeah. Chelsea 1, Palace 1. What do you think of that?
Again, I didn't watch it live, but it was Eze with the screamer. I think that got the equalizer. Good goal from Jackson. Other than that, like, this is the one. This is like really the first one where you can say you were disappointed
Yeah.
with how it went.
Next, Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 1. What do you reckon?
I think this one was. What I remember
Anthony
from this
Taylor ref.
one,
Anthony Taylor ref this game. I remember that.
I think he gave about like what I don't even know how many yellow cards he gave. Or was that 14 or something?
Yeah. I think
I
it
think it
was
was like 8
14.
for
Yeah.
Chelsea and then 6 for Bournemouth or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I remember, and Kunku got the winner. I remember that one.
Yeah. Sancho assist on his debut.
Yeah, he actually got. He only scored 2 goals the whole season, by the way, in the league, and I was actually there when he scored the other one. You were there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also Sanchez penalty save as well. And here's the fun fact about this one, right?
Wait.
I'll give you
No.
what
No.
he did.
Sancho's got 3.
No, and Kunku scored, didn't he?
No. I mean, did you say that? Wait, you mean Nkunku's got 2 goals the whole season?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant Sancho.
No, wait, what was it? I'm trying to think what games Sancho scored in. Southampton
Tottenham.
away. Ipswich
Tottenham away.
at home. Southampton,
Tottenham away.
Tottenham, and Ipswich. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 3. Well, obviously he scored in like Conference League, but we don't count that.
Well, yeah, that's the Premier League that we're looking at right now. Also, no,
Yeah.
what I said is Sanchez penalty save as well. This one.
Oh yeah. Now this is like the sweet period that we got in.
No. This one I watched. I think. I remember just Jackson got two goals relatively early, and then Palmer. I think he also assisted Palmer for the third one as well.
Yeah, Jackson 2 goals, 1 assist. Everyone in FPL that had him was loving life.
Yeah, and then for the Bournemouth, right. This was a fun fact I want to say it because I run a prediction league, right?
Mm.
In with a few people, right, and that was the first time any one of us has got correct like score with this team playing, and that was me who got it on that game.
Oh, wow.
Then it was Barrow. I don't even remember this match, to be honest. Well, I remember. I remember it happened, but I don't remember like who scored or anything.
I remember
Neto
it.
scored a goal.
I remember it. I was there.
I know Neto scored a goal. Other than that, I don't really remember.
Yeah,
much.
and Kunku got a hat trick. Jao Felix scored a free kick, and obviously Neto scored.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, I brought my mate to this game, so I was like, yeah. And this is where Alex asked me my prediction for the next game, which was Chelsea versus Brighton. And guess what my prediction was?
4-2.
No.
Oh.
2-0.
Cool. Oh.
So I got like the goal deficit.
In that video as well. You said you got the right goal difference.
Yeah, I got the right goal difference, but one person said 6-0.
Wow.
He got the amount of goals right.
Wait, who did you think was going to score then? Do you remember?
I thought Palmer and maybe, I don't know, maybe Jackson.
Yeah. And that other one, I think I told you that other one was actually my first ever time at the stadium as well. This next match we're going to speak about.
What, Chelsea versus Ghent?
No, Brighton.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when I said remember when I said I think it was Daniel Knights that said Palmer Masterclass. Yeah, I said we'll come back to that, and this is where we're coming back to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I think it's only right. I don't care if
Sorry, Cole Palmer 4. No, like we need to. No, hold on a sec. Yeah. No, keep it going. Wait, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Sky Sports should change that scoreline to Cole Palmer 4, Robert Sanchez 2.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Knight says it. I think we'll get more big transfer news.
It's still tomorrow. On the ad, by the way.
Yeah.
You paused on the ad.
I think it's only right to show one specific goal.
Don't watch anything. Right, go to the Sky Sports Premier League YouTube, like the channel page itself first. Hold on, we'll do that in a sec here.
Yeah.
No, click it. No.
Yeah. What about
click the play first?
Huh?
Like it's not showing. Like you paused it.
Wait. Oh, do you want me to click play?
Yeah. Let's see.
All right.
We'll come back to what I was going to say in a sec.
Well, it's only right to show this one goal.
It is Palmer!
People want to speak about Declan Rice's free kick against this beats both of them. This one is better than both of those, yeah. And I remember in the stadium, right? No one actually thought that this was going in. Because everyone thought he was going to clip it or something. Maybe someone might get a header. No one thought he was even going to the. No one thought he was like no one around me, right? Thought he was even going for a goal, let alone scoring it.
Let me ask you this one question.
Yeah.
Where were you sat? Where were you sat for this?
East Upper, because I was with my
Oh,
because he had his season ticket as well. Like him,
That's
like he had a season ticket, right? But he actually has 2 season tickets because he has another person that normally goes with him. But the other person was on holiday that week, so shame that he missed it.
I think we will get news. Mike Maignan deal not happening tomorrow, but I hope Chelsea proves me wrong. Getting deal done. Yeah, I hope so too.
What did you think about when I said there was an East Upper?
Mate,
I mean, the view for this goal would have been. Well, I remember the view for this this goal was insane.
yeah, must have been amazing.
Bro, like, I will say though, it was towards the Matthew Harding stand, which is obviously on the other side of the other end of the pitch to this. To what happened here.
Yeah, I think that's even better because like you get like a view of like the whole pitch sort of like from a different angle.
But you would have got a view of the whole pitch, a view at the other end as well. Anyways.
Yeah, but I think it would have been better if you were like from the other side. It would have been better if you were from the other side because then you could see the ball curling. You get what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then in fact, right, Jackson actually missed 2 chances in the second half. Well, he missed 1 chance, and then the other one, the defender made some crazy clearance off the line. I remember that one.
Yeah, that one I remember as well.
Adam Webster, I think it was, made a crazy clearance off the line. Let's now go back to the fixtures.
Right, Chelsea 4, Ghent 2, the exact same scoreline.
Well, I think the highlight for this match didn't even take place on the pitch.
What was it?
Unfortunately, the highlight was when the Ghent fans took the seats out of the stadium from the stadium and were throwing it. That was the highlight.
And
it's not even something.
Yeah, and also when Ghent scored, I think their second or third.
Yeah, they did the torch.
The phone thing.
Yeah.
And then when Chelsea scored, we did it back to them.
Yeah. Were you in the stadium or what?
Oh no, I wasn't. No, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. Next, Chelsea 1, Forest 1. This was a frustrating game, I remember. This was very frustrating.
Yeah. This one, what I just remember, right, was that Matt Sells, that game he played. He deserves man of the match for that.
Oh yeah, Sanchez saved us as well. I remember Sanchez saved us as well.
And coming back to when a goalkeeper denied the win for this team, right? We're going to come back to that. That's going to come much later in this stream. Let's just say.
Yeah.
I think you know what game I'm speaking about.
Yeah, another highlight of that game was there was a scrap in that game. Do you remember? What did Cole Palmer do?
I don't remember what he did in the scrap. I remember he turned like 2 defenders, made a brilliant shot, and the goalkeeper saved it.
What Palmer did in the scrap, he saw the scrap and was like, let me just sit down and wait for it to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was probably thinking, oh, I'm going to have some chippy chips later.
Yeah.
Next, Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1.
I will say also, going back to the Brighton match, right? That match is a legendary, not just for this club in the season. Like that match, like that's a game that I think a lot of people are going to remember. Like any fan of the league. Like when they
Definitely,
ask
yeah.
you what, like everyone's gonna. That's a match that a lot of people are going to remember for the 4-goal performance in the first half. Like that,
Yeah.
so many people are going to remember that. We got the Liverpool match after that.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one,
I remember we played very, very well in this.
yeah. The amount of chances you had as well. I think Vega. What I remember the most was from this one. Right, was I think it was Madueke had a chance towards the end. Hit, and then I was like, I think it went off the post as well towards the
Mm.
end. You had Vega right in the 93rd minute had a free header and he headed it over the bar. Like that, what a way that would have been to get your first goal as a defender, right? Scoring
Yeah.
against what the team that would have likely won the league,
Yeah.
as an equalizer at their ground as well. I think Jackson scored that one. I think it was Colwell that gave the penalty away, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, they had 2 penalty shouts. I think the ref gave them 2 penalties, but one was taken off by
One
VAR.
was taken off by VAR, yeah.
Yeah, and then Sancho should have got a penalty. Great goal
Yeah.
by Jackson, and then just 3 minutes after that, down the other end, Curtis Jones. No one was marking Curtis Jones, and then he scored the winner.
Yeah.
Sanchez's position in that for that one, like no.
Panathinaikos won, Chelsea 4. I mean, what's there to talk about? We won.
Yeah, this one, what I remember the most was Alex's fan cam and how he was treated in Greece. I don't agree with everything he says again, but come on.
Yeah.
I remember the comment
Next.
section. Do you know what I saw in the comment section, right? The comment section said, if it wasn't for the police, you wouldn't have made it out there alive.
Yeah.
Bro, and I'm like, he criticized the police. I'm like, flip it now. These police, like they have a hard themselves. Like the job they had to do was hard themselves, and then so I think criticizing them. I know I wasn't there, but criticizing them when local people are telling you would have died. Yeah, I don't think that's I don't think that's the right thing, honestly.
Yeah. Next
Think of
we've
the next
got
match.
Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1.
Great goal from Palmer. Great pass from Palmer. Nothing else to say, really. Oh, actually, I will say one more thing. I think it was Colwell that got barged off the ball, wasn't it? Towards the end, second half. No, because Isak, I remember, for what I remember, is he won the ball, barged a defender off it. He dribbled past Sanchez, had a clean goal, right? An open goal,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Caicedo cleared it.
Yeah, I remember that now. Next game, I don't really want to talk.
Remember there was a penalty that should have been given in the 93rd minute, and the
Yeah,
comical thing was right.
the thing is,
match,
I'm not. I don't know if that penalty should have been given though. I actually don't.
No, but
actually,
the thing was right. It was given by the ref on the pitch, and it got taken, and it got called back by VAR, and that's what I disagree with.
the thing
It's
is,
not like clear. It's not that clear to be disallowed.
like,
And then the comical thing was at the same time in another match, another penalty was given, and then the penalty that was given in that match was much less of a foul than this one.
yeah. Next game, I don't really want to talk about.
I mean, I will say good goal from Caicedo. Sanchez, what were you doing for that? Fofana, what were you doing?
You forgot about the EFL Cup, Newcastle
the
2.
EFL Cup, yeah.
Yeah. Next game, yeah, didn't want to talk about. Man United 1, Chelsea 1. Great goal from Caicedo. Sanchez, don't know what you were doing for the Man United penalty, but yeah, move on.
What was it? I think it was Fofana, was it? Was it Fofana and Colwell? I think it was Fofana that missed the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one. Chelsea 8, Noah's Ark 0.
Bro, I'm gonna have a trouble. I have trouble remembering who scored in this match. There were so many goals. And Nkunku scored a hat
João
trick.
Felix. No. João Felix scored twice.
Yeah. Mudryk
And
definitely scored.
Nkunku scored twice.
Okay.
Tosin.
Yeah. Tosin from corner. I remember that.
Disasi.
Disasi.
Mudryk.
Yeah.
And who was the other one?
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm gonna kick myself.
Maybe Nkunku scored a hat trick.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I remember he didn't. Wait, the order was Tosin first.
Yeah.
Oh! Mark you!
Of course. Oh, yes, of course. Off a mistake as well from their goalkeeper. Yeah. Next game.
Chelsea won, Arsenal won. Sanchez again! To be fair, you know what? I'm not going to scapegoat him, yeah? It's not just him who was at fault for the Arsenal goal, yeah? It wasn't just him. 2 Arsenal players were unmarked at the back post.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Sanchez, he should be saving that. He's at his near post. But
he shouldn't even be
it's
in
not
that
just
position.
Sanchez. It's
but
not
what I'm saying
just
is, right, that position, Martinelli should have even been in that position to be able to.
Exactly. I think it was Malo Gusto.
I will say, Neto's goal, he should have been closed down as well from Neto's goal for me was another one where like if you're neutral, you question what was the defense doing. You got Gabriel on that. You got Timber not closing him down. You got Gabriel right on this. Gabriel literally just twisted his body, and then as he twisted it, he went down to the ground, and then Neto's shot went where Gabriel would have been standing.
Yeah, literally. I think it's because it happened in a split second. Neto's goal. Arsenal had no time to react.
No, but like, why are you going down? Like why are you diving down for a shot like that for a ball that was?
I think he was trying to block it, but well,
yeah. I mean, he would have blocked it. He would have done a better job blocking it if he was standing.
Right.
And then you got Arsenal missed 2 chances to win it. Well, one was offside. The other one could have been offside. It could have been onside.
Yeah.
The one at the very end. You also have Kai Havertz shushing the fans for an offside goal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, screw him. I'm not going to say that. You know what? I gave him a nickname. I told Jacob the nickname I gave for him. I'm not saying it again because I know I'll get cancelled.
Maybe send it to me.
You know what? I'll send it to you in the private chat.
Yeah, cool.
If I say this name on camera, I'm going to get done. Look.
Oh.
I'm going to get done if I say that.
I mean, you could have said, I'm not even going to say it because they will know what it means. But you could have said this instead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. After that, another sweet run is coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Leicester 1, Chelsea 2. Unfortunately, I was not watching this game because 1, I was at work up until 12, and I remember this was a 12:30 kickoff, and then I got invited to go to a Boreham Wood game.
Well, when was that? Was that 3:00?
It was 3:00. So I kept on checking my phone for notifications and stuff only.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the game.
Referee in this match, by the way, was another
Oh,
penalty
yeah.
one.
Indeed, he should have got sent off for a
Yeah.
tackle on Palmer. I remember that.
Yeah. Another guy should have been sent off for the same tackle on Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
And then-
great goal from Jackson, I remember, and Enzo Fernandez with a header. That's all I have to say, really.
And then no, like, and then by the way, yeah, the bad decisions don't end there. But I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Late in the match, Reece James could have given away a penalty, right? You can say that. And then the Leicester goal that they got, what happened was that the player, like, I think he got past, I think it was Lavia that was there, right?
Yeah, Lavia gave the penalty away, I think.
And then he tripped over his own foot. Bobby D could overreach, tripped over his own foot. And then the ref gave a penalty for that. No, luckily that was in like the 96th minute, so you know that
there wasn't enough time.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough time for them. Yeah, but
still, like, the bad officials don't end with the red card of that one. Then you got Heidenheim 0, Chelsea 2.
I'll be honest.
Who got the red card in that match?
Oh, Cassidy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's left anyway. So.
Well, it was a brilliant performance from Jorgensen. Fair enough. And then this next match is what I think is the best team performance all season.
Chelsea versus Aston Villa.
Yep. Now what I did was I watched a Villa fan cam after this on the Villa channel, right? One of the comments said that on the BBC website, Robin Olsen was voted as the Villa's best player. Now, just a reminder, right? Emi Martinez started the goal for that match, and then Robin Olsen came on at halftime as a goalkeeper. Like, how was your halftime substitute goalkeeper your best player in the match?
To be fair, he conceded less. He conceded less than Martinez. To be fair, I will give that to him.
No, but what I'm saying is, right, like, how is your goalkeeper best player in the match? Let alone one that came on at half time. Like, that sums up everything about your performance.
Yeah.
Because how does that work?
Yeah, I remember Jackson getting a goal really early because of Cucurella giving the assist. Yeah, that was good. Enzo Fernandez scoring. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez scoring. Yeah, giving a little call me celebration.
I also remember, right, two things happened between the first and the second goal. First thing that happened was something that I think I've only seen one time in football ever, and it was in that game, which was Emi Martinez picking up a back pass.
When I saw him do that, I was like, back pass!
No, I saw the crowd reacting. I was like, what happened? Because I didn't see the other player like touch it from the angle I was watching. I was like, oh, okay. Did he give did someone make a handball or something? Like, what happened? Then the replay obviously cleared it up. The other thing that happened between the two goals was Martinez passing it straight to Jackson. But the thing was, the ball bounced off Jackson's leg in a way that he wasn't going to be able to get to the ball in time to tap it in. So some people want to blame Jackson for missing it. I'm not going to do that for that. Like,
I'm not blaming him at all for that.
Because like if it comes because he wasn't expecting it.
Oh yeah. I played as a striker myself. I know what it's like for him.
Yeah. I'm a goalkeeper usually, so for me it's like, because I had this argument as well, like when it was Petrovic, and I had an argument with everyone. They will say, how bad is he and everything. And I said, no, the problem with Petrovic isn't that he's bad. You can say like there's some goals he couldn't, like that's his fault. Most of the goals he concedes is because you know, it's because of the defensive structure and everything. And I know, like, as a goalkeeper, you know, as a goalkeeper, you know how it feels. Like, if your whole team, there's no structure and everything, and that's how you keep conceding
Yeah.
goals because there's nothing you can like. What are you supposed to do when you got 4-1, for example, coming at you?
Not yet. Yeah. But before we move on to the next game, I would like you to just look at the private chat. Don't say it
Yeah,
out loud.
two more.
Don't say it
No,
out loud.
also right. Also, and that was why I also said about I also said something about Martinez as well with the back pass. I was like, bro, the first thing you learn as a goalkeeper is you don't pick up the ball when it gets passed back to you from a teammate. That's the first thing you learn as a when you're growing up. Like how are you doing back passes at Premier League level?
Yeah. Daniel Knight says we'll probably get Gittens. Here we go tomorrow. Yeah, I hope we get him and a Mike Mignon. Here we go as well. If we get both of them, oh, how happy I'm going to be.
And I remember right because Sanchez also made a brilliant save early on. That was at 1-0. And I remember at halftime I was saying
It was from Ollie Watkins, I think it was.
yeah. It was another one of those where I think it was Fafana got barged off. And I remember what I said was at halftime I said, bro, I expected this. This was the game that I thought I was going to see with the goalkeepers and everything. Except everything that I saw with the goalkeepers, I expected it at the other end.
Oh, yeah.
Coming into this. And then obviously in the second half, Palmer, what a goal that was. Like that's another one where you can genuinely play the clip if you want to.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think there's a different clip I want to play later.
It's quite. I mean, I'm not so sure because there's so many goals that's coming up, so I don't really know which one it is yet. But we'll have to see.
Oh, you'll know which one it is.
Is it a goal, by the way? First of all.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Southampton 1, Chelsea 5.
I think I know what it is. It's between two goals that I'm thinking of. I will say.
Okay. But we'll put that
they
on
were both
hold.
equal. I will say those two goals. I will say both made it 2-2. Both made the score 2-2. I will say.
Okay, you're wrong.
Cool.
Right.
Or it could be the next one. Well, no, in this game, the one after this.
Southampton 1, Chelsea 5.
That should have finished Southampton 1, Chelsea 15. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
That's all we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Move on.
Tottenham 3, Chelsea 4. Oh my word. What a game. By the way,
is this the one where you want to show the clip then?
Yes. By the way, whoever gave Cucurella those boots at the beginning needs to be sacked. I don't care. Like, genuinely, whoever gave him that pair of boots has blood on their hands. Like, genuinely.
No, I heard it was I think it was Nike that sponsors Cucurella, right? I'm pretty sure those boots were like the new Nike boots. Like,
yeah.
Whoever came up with the design for that should be sacked.
Oh, yeah.
And whoever approved the design should be sacked as well. The manufacturers, I mean, they only got told they only made what they were being told to make. So I can't really blame them on that.
Yeah. Now. The clip I want to show.
There's one or two goals that you could show up for this one. Well, no, actually, you can show any of the 4 goals, to be honest.
You know which one I'm showing, though.
I mean, any of the 4 goals, like legit, you can show them.
Look at this guy. We are 3-2 up, okay? And he decides to do this.
Bro, it's not showing, by the way. It's not showing. No.
That is rude.
Go back to the video real quick, right? Can you go back to the video? That's Sky Sports video, sorry. Because I think there's another goal that we should show in this. Well, really, you can see any of the 4, but this one, I think deserves another viewing.
Which one? The Sancho one?
I mean, that one could deserve it, but that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Which one you? Oh, I know which one you're on about.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think we should view this one.
Let's do this one first.
Narrative.
This is at 2-0 down, by the way.
Sancho, terrific goal.
And that spiraled on to make our come. This is the one you're on about, by. Yeah, and I've already showed the Panenka penalty. Like, what game that was. I think, like, we're getting to, like, the bit where we, like, go into bad form. So I'm thinking that we skip.
I think Gu scored twice in this game. I don't remember who scored the other one.
Yeah. I think it was Renato. It wasn't. Was it Renato Vega?
Could be. Never mind. We move on to Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. Good performance. Nothing much to be said. You were at this game, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I was.
What was it like in the stadium for this? For a game like this? When you've not beaten this, lost to this team 3 times at home in a row.
Everyone was actually like up for it. Everyone was up for it, especially after Man City losing to Man United literally 30 minutes before kickoff. We were literally watching it in the concourse, and like when we saw Man United win, we were like, "Well, great, Man City's not in the title race now. Let's put the challenge up now and beat Brentford." And put the pressure up on Liverpool because they dropped points that exact week.
Yeah.
So and we won.
Rovers, standard win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this was the game. This was the game where it all started to crumble.
Yes.
Everton 0, Chelsea 0.
But here's the thing: it's a 0-0 match. I can't really. There's not really anything I can really analyze much in terms of goals and everything. I mean, I guess we could, like, Gusto penalty appeal could have got turned down, and there's also and there was also a bad a good block from Tosin as well. Fair play to him. We then move on to this next one, which at the time was the biggest is probably one of the biggest disgrace for this club. Well, of the season, at least. Of the season, not in history.
I wouldn't say... No. You know what? I'm going to counter that. No.
Yeah.
Because if we just lost to Fulham. Imagine like we just lost to Fulham, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're angry. But
yes.
if you told me at the start of the season that we would be in that position of where we were, you would 100% have taken it.
Well, yeah, I'm just say putting that result in isolation. I'm not really looking
Like,
at it.
obviously, we should have won that game, but I think at that time we thought it was just a blip,
Yeah,
but clearly it wasn't.
yes,
And that game showed why the Maresca system is it can be weak. It can be very weak.
yeah. That game and also the
Because,
return fixture as well, which we'll get to in a sec.
yeah, but I remember. Do you remember a guy called Steve on Chelsea Fan TV?
Yes,
He made this point about the Maresca system, inverted fullbacks. Where did Fulham's goals come from?
back post.
Flooding the wings.
Yeah,
When the fullbacks are inverted, where's your space?
right at the back post. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, the first one was at the back post.
Marco
The second one
Silva.
was just
Marco Silva said in his press conference,
yeah.
I'm not worried about Chelsea. I know exactly what they're going to do. He turns up and gets 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get to the return fixture, but the return fixture was, let's just say, similar to this in the other direction.
Next was the Liam Delap audition.
Yeah. Part one.
I mean,
one of the Liam Delap audition. He
part
failed this
two.
one. No.
Part two, I'd say, didn't work really, but
Yeah,
part one did.
Part two, he
He came on.
I don't want to
from
say
the
he
bench.
failed because obviously this club still decided to sign him, but I want to say it was more. It wasn't that it didn't turn out as well. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but he really put the nail in the coffin in this game, in the away game that we had.
That one, he dove for a penalty, which, I mean, looking at it now, right? If he's going to keep doing this and keep getting away with it, fair play to him.
Yeah,
We'll take it, right?
yeah, exactly. You, if he's doing it in your favor, like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, what do you think of Omari Hutchinson scored as well in this match?
Oh, I was like, I mean, I'm annoyed, but like, fair play to you, mate.
And then this one, right? This next match that we're going to speak about, right?
Hello, Mika, you alright? That's a Liverpool fan, by the way.
This next match we're going to speak about. I'm not one that.
Well, actually,
yeah.
Mika, I'm going to put the link in the chat for you if you'd like to join and give your thoughts about Chelsea's season as a whole and the transfer news if you'd like to. So, yeah, the link is there if you'd like to join, Mika. All right, go on.
First thing I
Continue.
will say about this next match, right? I'm not one to blame referees, as I said, but this one was another one where a penalty could have been given. I think it was Tyreek Mitchell, legs straight. It was straight through Neto. That could have been a penalty, but the reason that it didn't finish in a win was not because of that decision. I still say, because the thing is, I didn't really watch much of the match, right? But from what I've heard, there were still chances that you should have scored on that. They should have scored, and the goal as well.
Yeah.
I will say good goal from Palmer, by the way. Do you want to move on to the next one then?
Yeah. We got to move on quickly.
Yeah. It'll probably
Chelsea...
take another 20 minutes to get to the rest of the season, but yeah, we'll move on.
Chelsea 5, Morecambe 0. Don't need to talk about it. We won.
I will speak about one thing, right? This is one where
I was there. I was there and did a match day vlog. That's all I need to say, and did a few fan cams as well.
I want to speak out because I met Steve after this. Yeah, this was the first time I've seen Steve, right? And here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
This is the very, very funny thing because I'm gonna go on YouTube right now, and I'm gonna speak about. Steve told me, right, that this manager needs to go for this, right? But hold on. But
I think I know what you're looking for.
Which one? What am I gonna say?
You're looking for his fan cam, aren't you?
Well, one of his fan cams, yes, not the one for this match though.
Oh, I know which one you're looking for.
Which one?
Was it the Bournemouth one?
No.
Oh, which one then?
Not even from this season, I will tell you that.
Huh?
I'll tell you why, right? Because this guy told us, right, that this manager has to go. He says, Maresca system isn't working. He needs to leave, right? So
how is it not from this season?
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish, right? When this team beat Leeds 3-2 in the cup last season, yeah, why was your fan cam titled "Fans Need to Understand Chelsea Have Changed"? Why? I thought so. Why are you now Maresca out? Even though it's been less time, it was less time to this point than it was to the from Poch's first match to that Leeds game. So why was it last season? The previous season, it was fans need to understand they have changed, and now this season is Poch's Maresca's system doesn't work. He needs to go. I thought the club has changed. I thought you need to give them time and everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I will say about these manager fans is that they don't give other managers the same leeway, or if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
That was what I remember from that match. And then right after that, you got Bournemouth. Well, off camera, off stream, we actually saw your match day vlog for this.
And also, oh my god, did you see Steve's fan cam after this?
I didn't see it, but I didn't see it in full. But I saw the argument he had with father, however you say his name.
That's what I'm on about. Did you I was in the background of that for a bit?
I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it, but
oh my god!
But I saw I just saw that. I didn't even see they had an argument. I didn't even see what the argument was. I just saw that there was an argument. I was scroll through on Twitter. I don't even care. Because ever since I've seen him, right after that, I was like, he also said Poch shouldn't have been sacked, even though Poch had conceded 63 goals, which was the most since 1991. Had this team in 11th place for most of the season until like individual brilliance at the very end. Had embarrassed this club time and time again with 4-1 versus Liverpool, 5-0 versus Arsenal, Carabao Cup final, Burnley, Sheffield United. I could reel out a long list.
You're at Mika? I think that's Mika though.
Basically, he flips. He changes it. He flip flops basically from between managers. Next one against Wolves. But back to winning ways. That's all I'll say. Defenders saved the game for that one. Against Man City, Robert Sanchez. Again.
Yeah, Man City, we don't even need to talk about, just Robert Sanchez.
I will say Madueke as well because he played Guardiola on side for the equalizer, their first goal.
Mm.
So good. So Madueke needs to get some blame as well. I don't care he got the one goal in that match, but
Yeah.
like no. Then you got the next one. Colwell, what were you doing for the West Ham goal? He
I
passed
was
it
there
right
for
to
that.
Bowen for that one, by the way. For anyone who forgot. And the
Miko, you
other-
right?
Yeah, thanks. How are you two?
Yeah, I'm good. Yes, it's Simon and Mika's here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Mika, we're just talking about Chelsea season as a whole, you know.
Yeah, I think you had an amazing season, to be honest.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to turn off my camera real quick. So
Right, that's fine.
I'm back now, okay. The next two games about Brighton. This one, I would say, these two, I would say, are the two worst performances of the season.
Oh yeah.
Even worse than Ipswich. Oh, yes.
And we are not going to talk about them because they're that bad.
The one thing is, what do I even have to say about it? Sorry.
Nothing.
Sorry about that.
Nothing.
What are you? Yeah. I'm actually just gonna. I'll be right back in a sec. I'm gonna have to go to another place real quick.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Actually, I can still speak about the game. I just need to move to a different location.
Yeah.
You get the next match coming up.
Villa Chelsea again. It's like by the grand scheme of things, it's an improvement on the Brighton games, but still a loss, still poor. January signings for Villa did us in.
This one, right? This one's a weird one because this one, I can't look at any player and say that.
Oh. Is he all right? Just a bit of internet problems for Sue in there. Oh. You all right, Sue?
By the way,
Yep.
that one I look at it right. I can't really blame anyone, to be honest, for that.
Yeah.
Well, except for one player in particular for that loss,
Yep.
and that was Jorgensen. That one, right? Jorgensen. The funny thing was he actually made a brilliant save that led to that corner, and then from the corner, like he just dropped the ball and just let it go through.
Yeah. This is why I feel like we need Mike Mignon, but it is what it is.
Petrovic, I take him. I take Petrovic.
Yeah, definitely. Chelsea 4, Southampton 0. I was at this game. I was at the protest. Don't need to
I
talk
was there
about
as
it.
well.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there. I mean,
Performance, but then again, Southampton did end up picking 12 points all season. So
yeah.
as good as that performance is, I'm not really going to say that anything.
The next few games, we're just going to run through them quickly. Copenhagen 1, Chelsea 2. We won. Okay, Reece James goal in the midfield and Enzo Fernandez getting a goal as well. That's all we really need to talk about. Let's be honest.
Hold on.
Chelsea 1, Leicester 0. Cucurella saves us, which is what he's been doing basically this season. And I rate him for that.
Yeah.
Chelsea won.
Most of the goals that he scores this season, it's not like the fourth goal in a 4-0 win like it was against Southampton.
Oh yeah, Chelsea won. Copenhagen nil. Keenan Dewsbury Hall scores in the Conference League like he always did, and sends us through to the quarterfinals of the Conference League. That's good. Arsenal won. Chelsea nil. Poor loss. Let's be honest. Both teams are
That
poor.
was Marino scored from a corner, that one.
Yeah, both teams are poor, but Arsenal just got the goal in the end. Chelsea won, Tottenham nil. Battle of the Bridge. We always love these games.
This one, right? This one, everything you mentioned about Arsenal versus Chelsea, you just put the same. Just say the same thing for this one, really.
Yeah,
Both teams were poor.
basically.
One team got the goal. Well, one team was better and got the goal.
Yeah.
The main talking point for this match, by the way, is actually what happened on the Tottenham side when Saar got the goal, right? And then Ange did this.
Yeah, he cupped his ear to the fans. Yeah, he cupped his ear, yeah. Next.
And then I remember the VAR for that goal, right? To get it disallowed. Bro,
we don't even need
we
don't need to talk about that. We do not. Because we already know how bad it is.
Should we also speak about how the ref gave 12 minutes of added time?
Oh, let's not. Because that was outrageous.
Yeah.
Right. Brentford nil, Chelsea nil. Nothing to talk about. Legia Warsaw nil, Chelsea 3. The only thing I'm going to mention about this, Tyreek Georgia, we're a Chelsea singer. We're all going to Rocklaw. That's what I'm saying. And then Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. This was the result. This was the result where I thought Champions League football was dead and buried. This was the result where I thought it was dead. But
I'll be honest with you, right? I did not think it was dead, but I also thought, like, really, if really, like, this is what you put out when you need a win. I didn't think it was dead by any means because I knew, right? Because I remember from Poch, right? Like, after this team lost 5-0 to Arsenal, who would have thought this team, right, after under Poch, this team would win 5 in a row? And then I said, like, and that's something I said to everyone else as well. I said, bro, you never know if this team is gonna win like 5 in a row, 10 in 12 or something. Like, I never expect it, but it's like you never know. And they say, you really expect this team to win 12 in a row? And I was like, when this team lost 5-0 to Arsenal, right? Be honest, who thought this team was going to win 5 in a row after that?
No one.
So why can't it happen again? That was what I said. And then sure enough, that was almost what transpired. We'll get to the one thing that didn't make this perfect in a second.
I will say I did forget that I was at the Chelsea Copenhagen game, the home one. I was also at this very embarrassing match. Chelsea won, Legia Warsaw 2. I mean, like, the fact that Bedad Barley, Chelsea's owner, had the audacity to walk past Chelsea Fan TV after this game. I was so tempted to run up to him and be like, are you happy with what you're seeing? I was so tempted.
You should have actually done that, by the way. Like, no, I don't mean, by the way, don't mean to attack him or anything. Like, don't go up to him and punch him up or anything like that. But just ask him, like, you saw the performance today. Just ask him, like, what he felt about it. Don't even don't even ask, like, are you happy? Just ask what you thought about it, and just keep asking, because it's like, because just don't show that you're angry. Just say, look, right, I'm a fan of this club. I just want to know what you're thinking,
Yeah. I will say, because this is not the first time. This is not the first time that I've interacted with Egbali. Okay, I'll get to that in a sec. Okay.
Well, hold on, but does that mean that you've interacted with him before this match then?
No, I've interacted with him after.
Oh, so this is the first time. Cool.
This is the first time. Next, well, I mean, I'm going to show you the results now. We basically won every game apart from Newcastle away after that Legia Warsaw match. I'm just saying that now. Yeah. Yeah. Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. That was a smash and grab win. I mean, we started poorly, but yeah, Tyreek George
this one,
with another goal.
This is where I said, right, that it was very similar to the other match.
Yeah.
Almost identical about this one in terms of when the goals were scored and everything.
Literally identical. Yeah. Right, we're going to move on. Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Jackson goal, that's all I'm saying about it. But
and Sanchez as well. No, Sanchez. We have to speak about him.
Oh yeah,
we have to speak about him in this match.
He actually played kind of well in this game.
Bro, kind of well, bro. This guy saved the result.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but when I said this is not the first interaction when I've interacted with Bedad Igbali, he walked past Chelsea Fan TV again. And I went up to him. I was like, good result today. Can I get a picture with you? He was like, no pictures, but I'll shake your hand. Remember, I'm a 17-year-old boy. What are you doing? You want to shake a minor's hand, but not take a photo with him. That's a bit weird. But anyway, I could get him done.
Hold on, right? What the first question I have is, what is wrong with the picture? Does he not want to? Does he want to? Does he not? Does he just not want to expose himself? So is he scared that you're gonna go online and say, "This is
hashtag egg barley out,"
and then say like,
hashtag egg barley out? Yeah, probably. But yeah, that's all I'm saying about that. I will say I don't really want to mention it, but Alex didn't really like. He pulled a funny face to me after I did that, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jagarden 1, Chelsea 4. Nothing to really. Well, there's quite a bit to say. Jackson scored a brace. Happy for him there. Sancho scored, and who else scored? Can't remember now. Oh, I swear, I can't remember. But the next important game.
One, right? I'm not going to say anything about this next one. Yeah, Meeks.
Right.
Is that how you say his name?
Well, Mika.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible defense.
Yeah, Mika, I'm sorry that we have you on at this time to talk about this game. I actually wanted you to join the live stream for this. I called you before the game. Yeah, I called you before the game, and I wanted you. I wanted you on the live stream for this, but
I will say, right,
I had a feeling.
First of all, this match, like, I mean, like, there's not really any point to be angry about this. This match wouldn't have mattered for you anyways, because I just wanted to get, like, just to get a different view on it from a different perspective, basically. Especially as you definitely would have. I'm assuming you would have watched this, but I'm not going to. I just want a different perspective before I say anything.
Yeah, Mika, what did you think?
I promise I'm not bantering. I just wanted a different perspective.
I think all three goals were poor defensively. Enzo Fernandez, for his goal, had so much space. That was Elliot's man. He was too lazy. He didn't track back. He just stood there. Then the second goal, Van Dijk just kicks it off Kwanzaa's leg and it goes in. It was poor clearance from Virgil. Then the third goal, Kwanzaa again. He doesn't need to take his man down. He does. It's a stonewall penalty.
Also, right, the third goal, right, as bad as Kwanzaa was, right, would you also put that on Szoboszlai's pass to Kwanzaa?
It was a hospital pass, to be honest.
And also the Van Dijk's goal, that was another one that was poor defending. Well, it was a good header, yeah, but I think every goal
from us,
from both teams could be avoided. But I will say, I don't want to hype up a performance against a team that is on the beach, for example, but I'll just say good performance. That's pretty much it.
Well, if
Yeah.
I'm being
Not really.
honest, I think you lot would have probably won anyway, if I'm being honest, because you were just all
Really?
over us. I'm not gonna, yeah. And all three
Oh, wow.
goals were poor defending. That can happen any point in the season.
Yeah, we'll just you know what? We'll just move on to Garden. I know you were at this game as well.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, the
I was.
Liverpool, the one against Liverpool, right? I was outside the stadium, and I
Oh,
actually
yeah,
saw
yeah.
someone get arrested before this match.
Yeah.
I saw someone get arrested. Like,
Yeah.
that was the first.
Yeah, I will also say, the Legia Warsaw match that I was at, I had to be very careful because I'll say this on camera. I don't care. A stabbing happened before the game.
What?
Really?
Yes, a stabbing happened
Wow.
outside the stadium, and if I'm honest, I expected it because I know what the Legia Warsaw fans are like. After seeing them taking their shirts off of what they did in the flipping away end and bringing all their flares out, I expected it. So
Hold on. But
yeah.
how? Oh, but this was before the match that you said a stabbing happened, right?
Yes.
So you're telling me that a stabbing happened, but you expected it, even though it was before them taking their shots off. I'm assuming what you meant is you heard about it after the match, then.
No.
Or
I
before,
saw
don't
it
know.
before. I saw it before the match when I was in the stadium. I saw news. It was like possible stabbing outside Chelsea Stadium. I was like, what the hell? Like, genuinely. But yeah, like,
Bro,
yeah,
like,
that was just poor in general. But
please tell me
like,
that person got arrested. Please tell
well,
me that person got arrested, by the way.
well, obviously. But yeah,
Oh, for God's sake.
yeah, Chelsea Garden, Keane and Dewsbury
When
Hall,
I
man.
was I was outside the stadium for the next one against Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi cut again.
yeah.
But I was there.
Chelsea.
What I wanted to say was I suspect that guy was a ticket out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean Chelsea won Jagarden 0. I mean Keane Dewsbury Hall again in the Conference League. Like he just keeps on flipping, showing flipping. I don't know how to say it. He just shows his quality in the Conference League, but he just never gets chances in the Premier League. So I kind of feel bad for him. But yeah, it probably looks like he's going to be sold. But then, yeah, Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. I thought Jackson costed us Champions League football. Obviously, in the end, he didn't, but you get what I mean. Chelsea 1, Man United 0. Oh, my God. You don't want to know how much I paid for a ticket to go to this game, Mika. You don't want to know. You know what? Guess.
Are we going into the hundreds?
Yes.
Are we going like £200?
Less than that, luckily.
120?
Correct.
That's a lot.
And to be fair, that's the cheapest one I found.
What?
I know.
Well.
Yeah, are you speaking about match tickets, by the way?
Yeah, about the ticket that I bought for Chelsea United.
Yeah.
120
what do you think about
quid.
the Garden match? Because my Wi-Fi cut right as we were about to speak.
Keane Dewsbury Hall again scoring in the Conference League. What is there to really say?
The next match, this next one, right? I don't even know what do I even say about this?
I was like, I literally just said, I thought Jackson costed us UCL at that point. That's what I thought.
what was like the review title, fan cam title that you had?
I
remember?
don't even know. No, I can't be bothered to go back and check because it was that low of a game. But yeah, I thought Jackson costed us Champions League football. And then,
but I will say, right, the rest of the team played well. But I mean, when you've not got a striker that can finish a chance, when you've not got a striker in the box, right? You know what you're supposed to do. And then here's the thing, right? Some people will say, but Jackson probably would have missed the chances anyways. But the key word in that sentence is probably. That does not mean he will miss them, right?
yeah, you never know. You just will never know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Chelsea, Man United. I mean, as I've already said, I was there. Siwan, I interviewed you after the game. I remember you were so speechless. You were so speechless of what you saw. I mean, off camera, when we finished the stream, we can rewatch that fan cam if you want. Mika, if you want to join us for that, you can.
I will.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, Chelsea, Man United, Cucurella.
And you know what the funniest thing that
Cucurella saving us again.
Was that all I heard was United fans were chanting, well, from the away end, all I heard was, we're going to Bilbao. Yeah, okay. Okay,
yeah. Cool. And obviously now, after what happened, they look so stupid. But
oh, God.
Then, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. I would like to say to all the Sky Sports pundits out there who didn't think that Chelsea would get in the Champions League, including your legend, Mika, Jamie Carragher. And I actually rate Jamie Carragher. Like, I rate Gary Neville more than him, but Jamie Carragher, like, he can be Carragher. A bit. He's a bit meh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't. He
says something. He said something's right. He said something's right, but he says something's wrong. But at that point, I understand what he was thinking of Chelsea not getting Champions League. But the fact that we proved him wrong looks even better.
Bro, you should have seen his predictions at the start of the season as well. And then during the season, he was saying,
I wouldn't be surprised if he predicted Chelsea 10th. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. Like, I don't know where he actually put this team.
He probably put us 6th or 7th. He probably put us there. Yeah, I mean, we've got Champions League football. That was the main, that was one of the main aims of this season. Top 4 and win the Conference League. Obviously, we'll get on to that next game after, which, oh my God, what a night it was. But let's not talk about that yet. But, yeah, Nottingham Forest Chelsea, Levi Colwill to score the goal to secure Champions League football. The most unlikely goal scorer.
And not even top 5 as well. Like Arsenal fans.
Yeah. Newcastle lost on the final day to Everton. Man United actually beat Villa. Chelsea finished 4th. We didn't even need Arsenal to beat Real Madrid to get Champions League football. Do you know how mad that sounds?
Yeah. They can't even say that we got it for you as well. Like they can't even use that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. They can't even say that. Yeah. And then obviously we're gonna finish it off. Real Betis 1, Chelsea 4. Oh my word. You don't understand how much I was bricking it when Real Betis scored. Because I actually went to a fan park to watch this game. I wasn't even at home watching it. Luckily, it was free tickets, so I didn't have to pay anything. But, oh my word. Mika, I went with Alfie, Edwin, and Oscar out, to that place. Yeah. Do you know how much fun we had? Oh my day! You know, Oscar, wait, Siwan, just a second, yeah. But I need to tell Mika this because he knows how much that Oscar hates Chelsea. I'll say that now. he was even surprised with how Chelsea played. Like when Sancho scored, when Caicedo has scored, he was like, "Oi, what a goal!" Like genuinely, like even he was like, "Respect Chelsea."
Is he that Tottenham fan as well? By the way.
Oh no. I'll say this now. He's a Barcelona fan. I know you might not believe me,
Oh God,
but it's true. But yeah, I mean, Real Betis won, Chelsea 4. We won the Conference League. We don't need to say anything else, do we, Suan? We don't need to say anything else.
You know what? I'm just to be nice. I'm not going to say anything about. I'm not going to sing that chant here. Don't worry. I'm not going to. I'm not doing it. Also,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
United one, right? I just remember coming out of it. I was like, you know, it was more relief.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was where I said there's not really anything I could say because you know in the moment that your mind is blank.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, genuinely. I mean, yeah, like that is Suan's review of the Chelsea season. I mean, Mika, you as a Liverpool fan, you probably think Chelsea have actually done pretty well, haven't they?
Yeah, I think you're done really well considering where you were the last few years. I think it's a massive step up, and I think you're doing all right. It's good to see you back in the Champions League. Congratulations for that.
Yeah, Chelsea Liverpool at the bridge. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, I will say if that happens, I'm definitely not paying for a ticket to go because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I know what's happening.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I was saying that if Chelsea play Liverpool in like the round, if Chelsea play Liverpool in like the flipping, the knockout stages, I'm not going. You know what? I will if it's like a cheap ticket, but if it's any more than 50 quid, no way. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna.
Say, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm not paying 50 quid to go and watch like Chelsea Liverpool in like the Champions League. So
I don't even think it's going to be in the. I don't even think it's not going to be until like February if that happens, anyways.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna round it out there. Thank you very much for you guys for joining. I mean, are you guys gonna hang around for a bit after?
Yeah, because you said you wanted to watch the fan cam that we were doing.
Yeah. I did say that. Right. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna round it out there. Thank you very much for Mika and Simon for joining. It's a pleasure to have you on, and I will see you lot tomorrow in a bit.
Yeah.